the follow.
But they need to take what they've learned this year, spend the offseason working on the things that they weren't good at or things they need to improve on to come back better individually, which will make them better as a team next season.
Clark will turn, shoot, and score. One of the things ASU has not scored a field goal since the 9-minute mark. Here's McKissick. Sails a three, off the mark. Jovanovic the rebound. Jacobs again will push.
They are playing with a lot of confidence now, USC.
Reinhardt to Clark into the lane to lay it.
History. Spencer Hayward, one of the greatest players ever, until he got hurt because they were playing under dangerous conditions one night in Seattle, with a wet floor.
Great pass inside to Darian Clark.
JD looked at Coach Wooden, grabbed everything off the desk and threw it out in the hall. And he said, "That's my job, Johnny. You coach these guys. You make them great players, and more importantly, you make them great people." And
their league slate set up pretty favorably in terms of opponents.
Yeah. Anytime you can elude Arizona, it's probably a good thing.
Now, the flip side of that is they're happy to not be playing on a Sunday because they've had a long run of Sunday contests in the schedule report. Indeed, the roommates buzzed each other's hair. The lights were on. And actually, the story behind it is to give themselves some added motivation for the contest against Arizona as Darian Clark throws it down. Jacobs again.
Why you just score that if you're Andrews?
Julian Jacobs, no. Clark, yes.
You see Clark
from this year to next year that you see a lot from freshman to sophomore. They're going to have to if USC wants to start winning more games than they have the last couple of years in the conference.
high up off the glass, and Darian.
But I give him credit. He's come in here and he's played well. With the opportunity he's been given.
And the energy and the spirit of the USC bench on that May 3 so evident. Marchetti, nice spot. Saw that.
Well, can you make a play for yourself out of that, or are you just going to give it up because you don't have the three ball?
11 points off the ASU bench for Barnes. Has not made a three tonight. Clark, great spin and the finish.
Jacobs at point there a little bit better than T.J. McConnell, but T.J. McConnell is the best player in the conference. So tonight we're going to find out if you can play against somebody who's bigger and stronger than you. Beautiful pass, Julian.
Third really shoulder injury he's sustained in the better part of a year and change now.
Well, you just hope that it's another freak thing and that this isn't going to continue to happen for him. But you hate it when a kid that young's already had 3 shoulder problems in his career.
Clark inside, nice left. Years at Florida State as an assistant before getting the Florida Gulf Coast job. Here the putback by Clark after the 3 rattles off.
Moved my arm for about 3 days. Other than that, it was fine.
USC with the ball down 10. It was 41-41 about 4 minutes ago, and then Oregon scored 18 points since after they had a cold stretch. Jovanovic hits Clark. Took a while to get there, got deflected, but Clark able to get the bounce.
You for making our lives what they are today. Clark shot, Snoop. Send it back.
Good job by Clark, though.
It's just one of the most incredible songs ever that Phil wrote for his dad.
You didn't need to add. I just had to throw that in. Here's Darian Clark back to the game. Banks in an 8-point game, by the way, Bill.
Travis, he showed you one time on the left side. He went to the turnaround jump shot, and that time he goes to the right-hand jump hook, showing all the repertoire tonight.
Cal right now a 9-0 run. Jump stop and a pass down low. Lots of traffic there. Clark picks it up and is able to stand.
That's all you need. Enough to deter the shot.
Clark on the other end, backing down Barons. Right hand, good trajectory, and it falls through.
Got the call.
USC rather very much in this game. They're just trying to get over the hump. What a finish there by Clark.
60-35. Here's Chaz Bryant. Malik Martin, who's been a bright spot for Andy Enfield today. Darian Clark with the left hand.
For a big man.
He can go in and out, Sean, and he's a big guy, 6'7". He's around your height, but he is shooting 41% from three this year.
Well, you could tell. I mean, that stroke was marvelous. The rotation on that shot was picture perfect.
You know, I saw a highlight or two. You can shoot the three a little bit, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a tad.
Every once in a while. Depends on the day.
Here's Clark inside, off the glass. 1 point game.
Nice dish. Beautiful play. 12 in scoring behind Jason Randall at Stanford. Having an outstanding year. And he achieved the 2,000-point mark in his career at Stanford tonight.
Yes. To join two of my former players, Adam Keefe and Todd Lichty.
Jacobs on a nice feed.
To play team defense in their Oregon State game, saying they're nowhere near where they were defensively a year ago.
They need a better script.
Did you just put Steven Spielberg and Tom Selleck in the same sentence? I know they went to the same school, but
I'm also putting Neil Armstrong in there because I love the guys from outer space. Please go online and get that. It is a remarkable compilation of tributes for our dearly beloved Jack Ramsey.
Here's a three-point chance for Costco Allen. And the rebound, Clark for USC. Clark with a left hand.
Trying to get the defense chasing him.
Chalker misses the three. Rebound on a bounce to Clark, and USC looking for something in transition. Clark, foul line, knocks it down.
It's the ball. He is doubled outside. Elijah Stewart will raise. He's been quiet. Missed the three. Tipped away. Clark stays with a play. In deep, why not? He'll raise and lay it in with a left. Dribble handoff to Fletcher. Leaves it to Hopkins, trying to flush over pressure.
It's a great pass from Fletcher. That's one Hopkins wishes he had back. He makes that 9 times out of 10.
Clark rocks, drives the shoulder.
First 5 minutes, they can take all of it if they stay with the defense.
Here's Darian Clark spinning into O'Day. Second effort. He's a...
Down low. Tough move to the goal by
2, one of their better starts the last several years. And the Trojans run it with numbers here. 3-on-1 if they hurry. The jam is down by Clark.
Knocks that one down. Good start here in the second half for USC after turning it over the first possession.
Got Mo Williams on Reinhardt, who rifles the pass underneath, and they score with Clark.
This one.
SC averaging just 64 points a game on the year. At the top, Darius Perkins for Utah State. Collette and Stewart picked his pocket. Ahead to Reinhardt. Backdoor pass to Darian Clark. 7 shots in a row, and Utah State's getting back in.
Yeah, Utah State, I was just going to say, has kind of settled the game now. It's getting away from them early. SC was running and dunking, become more of a half-court game now.
6-0 run by the Aggies. There's the lob inside. Clark settled. Nice job by him.
Teams are going to watch that tape. One coach is going to say that's a great job, great play. Bad defense, we gave up a lane, but such a great block, and then Waiter on the floor. The other coach is going to say, guys, the guy that gets the block gets the dunk. Come on.
Spin move inside, and as Clark couldn't hit it.
He knows where defenders are. He knows how to play off his own players.
Humphreys missing everything. And Al McLaughlin. Another good pass underneath. And
from the corner for 3 won't go the first try. Lobos keep it alive. Xavier Adams with the first shot. He's inserted into the starting lineup after Arthur Edwards went down with a finger injury. Work it down low, and Darian Clark gets it to go on. Delaney with the tough shot. McLaughlin looking to run. Into the paint again for Clark. Whoa. And he gets it off the glass.
And that was not an easy catch for a big guy to make.
He's a 6'10" kid with a nice handle. Sometimes that's good, but sometimes with a 6'10" kid who knows he's got a good handle can be dangerous.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
He made it work there. Reinhardt with a dump down low to Clark, who got fouled. Knotted up at 34. Clark on the block. Over Firstinger. Missed their last 6 attempts, make it 7. And that ends the drought as Clark gets the
the type of player that he wants, and he can start to build the system and how they want to play with these players that he's bringing in. But it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. But I do believe that with these players, this Trojan team will be better in the middle to the end part of the season than they were last year. Lost 12 of their last 13 games last year. Don't envision that happening as
Clark. And Cal State Fullerton seesaws in front.
It's going to be hard for USC to win games this year if they don't figure out their own defensive board. You can already tell. And Fullerton, give them credit. They're going after it as Clark's. USC only has 3, and it's fine if you don't have a lot of second chance points as long as the other team doesn't have a lot.
Darian Clark,
former coach of the Bobcats, now taking over that program.
The flip spins out for Khalil Dukes. Darian Clark on the. Here comes Jacobs. The kick for McLaughlin. Missing a 3. The rebound tip to Clark. And he dunks it for the Trojans.
Now Tennessee Tech's going to extend their defense, get into their pressure man-to-man. So McLaughlin, he can handle it.
SC has missed 4 of their last 5 shots, and Tennessee Tech starting to reel him in here a little bit. Contesting everything. Rebounds and blocks. And it's another guy, he changed his number from 42 to 32.
Now Caldwell is a very interesting story. As Clark gets a
Wayne Tinkle's son is now playing for the Beavs. His daughter was a star at Stanford for Tara Vanderveer.
Yeah, remember that well. I mean, what a family. And Wayne's going to do a great job at Oregon State. I'm convinced of that. Now, that's, every time that
Portland State seems to have the answer, don't they? Well, Mark Jackson always says it, hand down, man down, and that's what it is. If you're not going to get a hand up, they're going to make open shots. You've got to come off that screen knowing that you're covering a shooter. Got to get a hand up and contest. A lot of guys in this league can shoot that three. SC's got to be better. Forget shooting the three. How about defending the three? Darian Clark reverse layup for 2. Set up. Big rebound. Chaz Byron. First time we've called Chaz's name tonight. He's in. He's at the top for SC. Kick to Jacobs. Now they drop it down to Darian Clark looking for a cutter. Spins to the basket and scores. SC goes in.